What you guys, got another video here for you. In this one we're going to be taking a look at Process Explorer, HijackThis and FreeFixer and a few other tools. I've got an infected machine here and a few of my YouTube members have asked me to make a video on how we can use Process Explorer to remove malware or detect malware, and also how we can use other programs in conjunction with that. Now the normal method for a lot of people is to run Malwarebytes and HitmanPro straight off at the bat, straight away, and remove malware that way. But there's many different ways to skin a cat, and this is just another way really. So let's take a look at Process Explorer. Process Explorer has been around a very long time, and it's been made by sysinternals here, and it's a decent piece of kit. It's free to download. Now you can set this up as you wish. I've got my lower pane showing DLL files. Show lower pane is ticked, and I've also show all the process tree and stuff like that, just to see what's going on with this system. So I can see here now we've got loads of infections on here running, and the good thing about Process Explorer, you can investigate by clicking on these, and now you can see the DLL files that it's using. Okay, now if I look at this one here, this trojan.exe, you can see here when I hover over it that it will tell you the path, and you can see it's in users, Brytech, app data, local, temp, and then the trojan.exe file, which is a common path for those to hide in. Now also what you can do is when you click on this, you can see along here we've got no company name, and the description has got no description. Now when you look down the bottom here, you can see there's an area down here of some of the files it's using, and there's a file here called idy.01 and idy.02, and there is no description or company name, and that would speak a lot of information to me. I'd be thinking, right, what's going on here? Let's investigate a bit further. And that name just says it all, doesn't it? I mean, they could have come up with a better name, trojan.exe. I mean, okay, so let's have a look there and find out what's going on. So if we go into the Windows area, now assuming that this was like this by default, which it would be, if you looked inside here, I guarantee you won't be able to see that folder. It will probably be hidden, and I'm correct in saying so. So when we go back in here and show hidden files, folders and drives, and then take the tick out of hide extensions, and also we could take the tick out of just the operating system files for temporarily, just to let us see if there's any hidden areas that have been used. So if we come back down here now, and we can see there is a translucent sort of color, QDR might, and we're going to click in there, and there we can see there is some files in here, and that just looks so suspect, doesn't it? So we're going to be investigating that a little bit further, and I'll tell you how you can do some more information on this. Now you can look inside here and look at the details, and you'll see there's no information here at all. That doesn't always mean that it's an infection, even though it's named trojan.exe. But what you can do here is right click on this and check virus total. Now you can see that the hash has been submitted, and we can also look here now, and you can see it's gone red on the virus total area. Now if I click on this, it will take me to this location and tell me what this virus is, and we now know it's a virus because 22 out of 50 is a pretty good description that it is a virus. And you can see it's a monitoring piece of software, so it's monitoring this system as we go, key logs and stuff like that, and it's pretty nasty, and there's the name of it right there. So we need to remove this off our system. So now we can see that these files are both going to be infections. As you can see, hash submitted, and now we know that that is an infection. Also this one here is another area we can take a look at. Now you can see this one has got description client and Microsoft here, but if we right click on this and search online or check virus total, that's a nice way to do it, and we're going to hash submit that to see what it does. And again, it's come up, what a surprise, and we can click on that and it will tell us what this is, and you can see it's a Trojan dropper, and there we are. That's the information right there. Very useful way of detecting malware or infections on the system and being 100% sure. And there's one down here called server okay. And again, I definitely know that this is a virus. I'm just going to give you an idea of where we can check. Okay, so we can check, and we're going to check the hash mark there, and there you go. As again, we now know that that is an infection, and of course we can carry on doing this all day long and just checking stuff just to make sure. So we now know that these files are infections, and this one is a big one, 40 out of 53. So let's take a little look at that. Okay, it's another Zbot. Bladamindi was a remote sort of software really, so it's probably all tied in. So what we're going to do here is, how can we remove these? Well, we can suspend these if we wanted to by just right clicking and click on suspend, and what that will do is it will then go grey like so. So you can see I'm not clicking on it and it's now greyed out, and that suspended that process. You can see it says suspended here, so it can't do anything, okay, at the moment. Now also what you could do is you can find out the path for this, and that is in the temp folder. Okay, so what we can do here is now we can go to the temp location here, and what you can do is use the cacls command to restrict some of these, and you can see there's loads of junk inside here. So let me just hold the left shift key down and right click, and we're going to open this up in a command window like so, and then we're going to go inside here. Now what you can do is use this command to take the permissions away, so all the permissions for this file will be none, so they won't be able to have any permissions at all when you reboot, and that will be that, so it won't be able to run. So you could change this by using this command. So we can do the command like this, and then type in, say for instance, server.exe, and then we will do space /p and then everyone, and then :n, which is none, everyone none, and it will ask whether you want to submit those permissions and process it, and we have done that now. So as you can see there, we can see if we look at this location here, let me see, it's gone. So the process can't run, you see. As soon as we enable that, the actual process for that file cannot run because we've changed it, okay? And it will be the same for this windows.exe. Okay, so let me quickly suspend this Windows one here, and now you can see it's suspended, okay? And what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly go into that location, and it's called windows.exe like so, and then we're going to go /p and then everyone and then none like that. I'd say yes to that, okay, and restart, and it's gone. So what we'll do here is we're going to add this trojan.exe, okay? So let's do the trojan.exe. So I'm going to do the cacls, and then we're going to call this trojan.exe, and then p, and then everyone, :, and then n, and that will take the permissions away. I'm going to say yes to that. Okay, that's processed. Now we can see it's running here, okay? So if I suspend this and then restart this, because we've given it no permissions to run, it shouldn't, okay? So let's restart that process, and that should disappear. No permissions, error restarting process, and you'll see it's disappeared, okay? Now it's still on the system, it's just got no permission to run, okay? And we can do that with these if we wish, or we can kill the process here of suspend it and kill it, okay, depending on what you want to do. But that's just another way you can do things. Okay, so now we've had a look at that, let's have a look at something else that we can do. Let's go to Explorer here, close off Explorer. I'm gonna suspend Explorer and kill that process. Okay, that will then, you can see all the displays gone on the back there, the start button and stuff. So now we can run as administrator, and I'm going to browse here to my desktop, and you can see we've got HijackThis here and FreeFixer and stuff like that. So let's start off with HijackThis first, and we're going to click OK here and click yes, and straight away we've got HijackThis open now, and we can now run a scan with this here. I'm going to do a quick scan only. Now once we've done this scan, we can have a look inside here to see what infections are on here. So we can see here, let's have a look, we can see that file now that's inside there, so we're going to get rid of that. And also we can see that Trojan file, we can get rid of that, and also this update file in there, we're going to have that out. And we're just going to continue rooting through this and having a look at these files. So all these are moody and they're going to get deleted, okay? So we'll just put the ticks in these areas here, and that one there, current user, you can see that in that location. We're going to remove that, and we've got this one here, program data, that's going as well, and another one in there. And you just have to go through and remove these as best as you can. So I'm just having a look here to see. So let's get rid of these here. Okay, so now we've got that much done. Let's click on fix check. I'm going to say yes to that, and we should see a lot of those go. And let's run another quick scan here, and now we can see that a lot of those areas are gone. We've still got these areas here that we can remove. Don't know whether they're gonna go. Okay, so another one we can do is also FreeFixer is another great tool for fixing stuff. And you can see we've still got Explorer closed off here, so we're just going to quickly do a scan here. Okay, so that's now FreeFixer finished its scan, and FreeFixer is very similar to HijackThis, but you can see here we've got the areas here all listed out in nice categories and green areas as well. So what this would also be another area. I can see here startup, and you can see you can click on more information here, and this is saying new here, and also we've got this one here as well. So we're going to get rid of those. That's okay. Again, that's all okay there, so we'll just leave those for now. But you get the general idea. This is another way of detecting stuff, and I can see here again this is recently created and modified files, which is a nice little feature. I like that because it gives you a bit more of an inkling of when it was created and how long ago, and that's a great way of detecting nasty files. You can see it's in that local area, and that will get rid of all these. So I'm just going to get rid of this one as well, and that one, and we're going to get rid of that, and that one in there, and that Facebook, I can see an icon there, that's going, and we're just going to keep going through this again like this. So you just you can see what is happening here. So we're just going to remove these. Very simple way of removing infections. Again, we can see these two that have popped up here in that last bit of time, so we're just going to get rid of those as well. And it's detected that file as well in there, so maybe it couldn't remove that file, so we're going to try and remove it this way, and we'll see. Okay, that's that done. Again, I'm just going to look through here quickly. I can see one here that's new, and you can see that eye, it shows the icon as well. Now you can see the icon here, very good tool for detection here as well. HitmanPro, very useful. Missed that one there, and that one needs to go as well. Skype and these, all these are going as well. And that's now all done, so we're going to click on fix and delete and repair. They will be deleted on the next reboot of your machine, so these are going to be deleted on the reboot. So what we're going to do here is reboot our system. So the first thing I want to do here is type Explorer up there and then reboot. So we're just going to quickly reboot here, and let's restart our machine. Okay, so let's delete that virus folder there. We'll add some stuff in it, empty the recycle bin, and we're going to run a scan with HitmanPro and Malwarebytes here. Now remember guys, this is not the specific way of doing things. This is just another way you can go about doing stuff. There's tons of different ways of approaching stuff. These are some of the methods you can use when you've got tricky issues and stuff like that as well. And also how you can use Process Explorer and HijackThis and FreeFixer in conjunction with each other. So we'll just let this run and clean off any other stuff that may be on the system. But again, you can also run these straight off the bat, Malwarebytes, and see what it detects. That's what I would advise you to do, to clean off a lot of the heavy stuff and save you having to go through all that hard work. Okay, so that's a scan now finished, and you can see it's detected a few bits and pieces here. So we're just going to remove those off the system and apply those. Okay, we can close it off, and also I have got HitmanPro running here, and you can see pretty much volume record sector, so we've got a bit of an issue there. So we're going to replace that and let that happen by just clicking on next. Okay, that's that done. Okay, and you can see what happens here when you use tools like HitmanPro to repair those particular types of issues. And what can happen is exactly what's happened here, and this is what can really sort of put people into a lot of trouble. So let me just quickly fix this. Hopefully it's the master boot record. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to quickly go into my rescue CD. Repair the computer here and hopefully fix this quickly. Go next. So all we need to do here now is go into command prompt, and once we get into command prompt here, you can see the Windows C drive is now on the D drive. So we need to change this to D:, and if we type dir, we can see the Windows directory is there. So once we've done that, we can now do bootrec space / fix mbr, and we're gonna just push the cursor key up and then do fix boot, and then we can exit out of this and reboot the system, and we should be good to go. So there we are back at the desktop, and let's just fire up Process Explorer. As you can see, it's looking pretty clean now. There's nothing much running here as a process, but another thing you could do is run some other scans, which I would advise you to do. This is not really a method on how to remove malware really, because there's tons of different ways of removing, and every way or every approach to every machine is going to be different when you get it in front of you. Okay, it's just ways of using certain tools. Now this is a way you could use Process Explorer in conjunction with FreeFixer and HijackThis. It's just another way to attack things, okay, and a way to look at things. Anyway, so I hope this answered all your questions. My name is Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. If you enjoy these videos, then hit the like button, guys. It really does help me out. And also hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up to date when I upload new videos. So thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.